It's much less lane dominant, but people are really liking the Bard quite a lot these days. It does give you an added layer of engage. You can set up very well for the team fight.
This one down nice and early. This is what you were talking about earlier.
Yep.
Make sure you're facilitating taking these early Drakes and giving your team a win.
And when something like that is obvious.
Impact roaming down here to be a part of the fight. Brox is still trying to secure his red buff as Contracts wants to move in even further. Shockwave, but Jensen with a very nice ulti getting himself away, but it will not be enough. Clockwork windup gets the first blood there for 100 Thieves. Ryoma picking up the money as Impact looks for the kill on to Someday. But now Impact is stuck in the middle of a 1v3 without the damage, and that's
up in gold with the kill too. So should be feeling really good about his position in this 1v1.
Yep, regenerating HP here as well. We'll see what he decides to build with his free shopping opportunity. Just grabbing an extra Ruby Crystal for the HP. Senses that something is going wrong thanks to the ward there in the Tribe Rush. Trying to get away from Contracts. The damage goes through and a little bit more will do it. There's the kick. CLG and Broxa are moving to join the party with Ryoma and Cody's son also where that ult was going to come from and where it was going to go, making sure the flash got him out. As Tactical may be the target of the dive here. Contracts getting the CC back, but is outplayed by Team Liquid, who turn around.
The lead is just in farm, right? You know, they have taken the additional plates. They will be able to take down that turret now, but you just gave over that kill to Tactical. He got a
what
red
everybody
buff.
was expecting for him, so seeing him play aggressively and confidently is really fun.
Yeah, third dragon. It is going to be that point where they fight, and Someday poked out almost instantly. Does have teleport, so he can come back, but TL's looking to engage.
Here we go. Damage coming down onto Ryoma, who has to try to keep himself alive as Impact's going to be taken very low. Tempered Fate lands onto 3, but Impact is already gone. Jensen looking for some more damage. Contracts jumping in there, but won't be able to find anybody. 100 Thieves, nicely done. Someday grabbing the kill on still on that Earth Drake there in the back part of the fight. Nice Shock Blast finding its way onto both Tactical and Core JJ. You can see Jensen now back alive, trying to throw some trouble bubbles here into the river, get some poke damage down onto these guys. Will manage to do just that and get himself back out of the fight, but Contract still with control over the Drake. Jensen gets the kill into Someday. Ryoma goes for the Shockwave, but he won't find a damn thing, and Team Liquid, they punish 100 Thieves for the overstay, and they
got punished so hard, and now your lead is completely gone. You're behind the scaling teamfighting team. You needed that third dragon. Gold is now even just like that, and I think TL are in full control of the game.
Oh no, the Drowsy even finds its way on the Contracts.
Oh.
Take a nap! Because of what you've said about how much better Team Liquid scales. And
no flash.
Let's see if they can find the kill here. Off of the initiation from Core JJ. Yes, this game as Boom is just not finding the opportunities to make these plays happen on this champion. You can see Broxa, now he's farming up that Drake there by himself. Doesn't need any help on it. I mean, he's Graves. This is very easy to solo down. And
still 0-0-0.
Yeah, 0-0-0. That was okay. So he's past the Village Elder opening quests. This was the total have the
My immersion is ruined.
37 runs to this. Tactical trying to keep himself away from the CC and damage 100 Thieves, but it's 100 Thieves who need to be worried. Poom is in the dirt for the third time this game, and Team Liquid are just finding kill after kill into this poor Karma. Tier 1 turret taken down. After, so I don't know, man. I don't know. It's getting really rough here for 100 Thieves. They're going to have to find some sort of a miracle play, some sort of an opportunity. Contracts goes in for the kick, but it will not do a damn thing. Tactical immediately getting himself out of the trouble there. True Shot Barrage coming through. Core JJ looking for the kill on the back end of the fight as Broxa shows up, putting the bullets into Ryoma. Into the line. Won't quite find the mark there. As Tactical continues chasing forward, Impact not going to find. Still doing his part though. As Team Liquid has the Baron down to about 3K here. We'll see if Contracts can get in there in time. No, he cannot. And all of True Shot Barrage flying through. It looks like TL will just go ahead and concede this one. Fortunately for them, because they did a good job of stopping the last two Drakes. That means it's not Soul. But with Impact coming around, oh, 100 Thieves, you got to get the hell out of town. It is going to get real dicey real quick here as Impact charges into the middle of 4. Going to be tanking a lot of damage here at the start. Tempered Fate not finding the mark just yet. 100 Thieves do manage to get everybody away. Nicely done.
Now they do escape, so good job by them trying to get something back there. TL can continue to push from here, though, and the problem just remains, how do you actually kill off these key members? You know, Ezreal is the only one really exposing himself, and such a long shot now, 400 Thieves, and when TL has Baron, they're just going to be pushing straight at you, and they're always going to see.
When a team has a stopwatch on every valuable member, they're the Patriots. They're just deflating the ball. You can't throw a Hail Mary anyway. It's not going to work. I mean, at that point, the win
Deflategate.
condition is gone. So, what are you going to do when everybody who matters has a
They're
stopwatch?
cheaters.
You're not getting anything of value by these crazy Hail Mary engages. What's it going to amount to? And the answer is nothing. 100 Thieves are at this point depending on a big error from Team Liquid. Otherwise, it seems like Liquid has just scaled to the point of inevitability.
That's how it's really feeling to me. It is good that 100 Thieves got that last dragon, because now at least you can hope maybe to get a pick into Soul, and then maybe you can get something done as far as the damage you need to actually push through these fights, and it just feels like they're lacking.
Oh,
big shockwave.
nice shockwave onto 4 players from the side of Team Liquid. Turret still standing, but not for long. That one
Contracts.
falling down means Contracts may be able to go for some kind of a play here. Gets exhausted in the back line of TL. Drowsy already taken down. Tactical going on a killing spree here as Team Liquid continue to kite themselves back and now re-engage the fight. You can see the back coming out there potentially from Jensen. Decides against it as TL continue to push forward as a unit.
They're going to look for this inhibitor. They could get their second right now and then potentially reset, as they should have a lot of gold in their bags, but you know, even with TL,
Drake is up in 15. Team Liquid is aware of the fact that if 100 Thieves get this one, it is Soul. Oh no, not Poom again. Oh, it is Poom again. Core JJ taking the kill credit, getting his first kill of the game. And with their support out of the picture, 100 Thieves know there's no way you win a 4v5 in open ground against Team Liquid like this. No way to challenge for any sort of a Drake right now. Damage goes through. That's his entire health bar. Ryoma whips the shockwave, not going to find much of anybody there. Tactical popping that Mercurial Scimitar, trying to move up here a little bit faster, stay on the pursuit, but they will not get the kill anyway. That's... I really just don't have anything non-sarcastic to say about that damage unleashed in. So let's watch the turrets instead, as both Nexus turrets now taking a lot of damage. Both Nexus turrets now out of the picture. 100 Thieves watching the last few moments of the game slip away as Team Liquid put the finishing touches onto the Nexus. Impact looking to do the auto attacks. Broxa grabbing a kill onto Someday, getting it right there at the finish line, ladies and gentlemen. Team Liquid
Ace Rush, Cassio, who can dodge out from a lot of things that you are trying to hit. I think Orianna can work in a similar way, not as dominant in that straight up 1v1, but obviously...
But considering their bottom side of the map control, C9 can now take the first Drake of the game, no contest. 9
not great to really, really good.
Level 9 on the Kale, needs 2 more to hit that next big
rich.
break point.
Blabber's already here. They're going to engage.
Vulcan with the flash into the play, as now Blabber is bringing Ignar back into the rest of the team, and Niski has joined. He comes over with the taunt, a nice shockwave onto a couple Cloud9 players, but it will not matter.
Around, so they got to be careful. Blabber has no flash. He might just be dead. Yep.
Blabber tries to get out, but it will not work, and there we go.
There's multiple Cloud9 guys around. Both their carries, Turtle and Power of Evil, were actually in the mid lane, so when you see Ezreal and Orianna, you really don't care about anyone else walking up as that C9 squad. So as Ignar and them showed up, and Nissi looking for a kill on Turtle,
he might just find it, man. Wild Turtle caught out. Slap to me for Niski, because Niski's one of the few pro players who, whenever I've been streaming in the past,
they may be able to grab this one. Looks like they will, but I think C9 doesn't really care because they're actually getting a turn on the bottom side.
Oh, Cloud9 trying to fight this one, though. Here comes your Niski entrance, ladies and gentlemen. The Galio has landed. Sven grabs the kill onto Santorin, and the Kale ulti keeps Niski alive as FlyQuest is torn into pieces. Sven is picking up so much money here in this game.
Pretty much a guaranteed Rift Herald there, but I think they wanted more because they know it's like the average strength on the side of Cloud9. They're going to move forward, take this turret. They have a lot of vision already in the jungle. They'll then retreat back.
Poor Isaac. The problem is, look at what turrets are left to take nearby. It's not like there's anything else to
effective this game on the Pantheon, and now going to face check, could be in trouble.
Ignar trying to flash away from this one, keep
cloak.
himself alive, but here comes the slam, and there comes another slam. It's just a slam-a-palooza as Cloud9 will find themselves their 8th kill of the game. Solo tries to get himself out of this one. He's not even going to get the second half of the Ornn ulti off. He is taken down. The damage goes through.
No way to contest this. This game is looking very, very over here as Cloud9 will grab this. nearly 10,000 gold ahead at this. They do, and one of the problems I think also here for FlyQuest is that you drafted this losing 2v2. You drafted for the Pantheon, who's, you know, I don't even think that like one teamfight loss is enough unless like 5-0 into Baron, into something else, because 1 minute on Soul, they're going to push in here pretty uncontested. They likely will be able to defend this mid lane inhibitor because Kale's still on the top side and there's multiple extra members coming here from FlyQuest. But as you send too many members mid, then the side lanes get pressured, and now Cloud9 can move forward and secure this mid lane inhibitor here. After this pressure, they know that FlyQuest hasn't been
rocks inside their base. They've got vision on those rocks forever. But anything outside of rock control is beyond FlyQuest at this point. As Licorice finds himself jumped on by a 4-man collapse from FlyQuest, they will finally grab themselves their second kill. They will shut down that Kale, but at what cost? Now, they've given Cloud9 the opportunity to go after the Drake, but Cloud9, they're deciding they want to go for the 4v5 anyway. Sven's going godlike, FlyQuest is going down, Blabber is going aggressive into the back line. Power of Evil trying to run himself away as Niski stands there trying to get the last little bit of damage onto Solo and Santorin. It goes through, he's found himself a killing spree, and now Cloud9 will chase Santorin down to that Drake area. They will pick up their Ocean Soul. I don't know if they're going to be concerned about Trundle or not. They might just let him run into the Wild Blue yonder and be done with him. But Blabber does not seem to be willing to let that happen here today. He has a Hex Flash. Could just go over the wall here. There he goes. But Santorin will successfully execute that.
Why take the chance if you're Cloud9? You don't know if he has Smite or not, because
And
you're not
importantly, picking up some solo EXP to continue scaling towards 16, but Blabber's deciding it's time to go for the fight. Now it's Niski in the back line, looking to find the big taunt onto everybody here in FlyQuest. Power of Evil's already gone. Solo tries to tank up there, but he won't be tanking anything that matters. Cloud9, they found the enemy mid laner, and now they're going for the end of the game. Nexus turret number 1. There's your target, and it will not stand for too much longer. FlyQuest, you can either make your defense right here or wait in the fountain for it to end. Either way, outcome will be the same. Solo's going to drop. Turtle stuck in the fountain. Santorin stuck right there beside him. Niski goes up in the air, gives him an angry bumblebee just because why not? Cloud9 look good after this year.
And after seeing CLG already pick their mid laner up in the Azir, I really liked seeing Immortals go for this Braum, not just to...
And this dive succeed onto Alorum. This is super disaster if it fails, but there's plenty of minions there if they can make this one succeed.
They interrupted the charge!
Got the damage. Alorum's keeping himself alive, and the damage goes through. Ruin tries to flash out! Oh, I thought he was going to live there.
He does lose some minions, but, you know, as a top laner... Oh, all right, we'll Flash Force.
Wiggly.
You're just dead anyway, you
Plays
are.
done early on here in this match as Xmithy shows up trying to clean up Poe Belter, and the damage involved in these lanes nice and early, having a lot of presence in this jungle, and here he comes again. The bear is there, and Insanity has no way out, and that poor
He's
little...
taking too many tower shots. That first one was honestly pretty good for Insanity. The second death.
They've got farm advantages in mid lane, very slightly there in bottom side, as well as Ruin and Alorum are getting into the 1v1.
Wiggly's coming to show up as Alorum goes in for the 1v1 before Ruin has his level 6. Alorum wanted to take advantage of that situation, buffers through the stun to charge himself away, but it's not going to do a damn thing, not in a...
Alorum definitely being picked on here. Gets dove once, and then a 3-man play up to that top side very quickly after, but he's out on the map.
Yeah, we can see Xmithy trying to move in there and steal away a red buff.
Got Hakuo right next to him to provide protection, as
Wiggly will once again be looking for Alorum here in the top lane. The Hex Tech ultimatum is issued and will drag the Immortals top laner right back to his doom once more. Wiggly needs one more auto attack to finish him off, and he's got it. Now it's a 2v2 as Wiggly is just going to be left for dead. Ruin says,
CLG,
see you.
it's get Ruin ahead, let Ruin carry. Unfortunately for them, he's not getting most of those kills. Smoothie could be in trouble here, has no flash.
Smoothie gets stunned up, the damage comes through, and Xmithy picks up his second kill of the game, but they're not done yet. Going further doesn't matter because that dragon is not Alorum, and that is Wiggly's thought process as he goes to the top side here yet again. Second Drake over to Immortals. As top side, we have the Rift Herald summoned up. We have CLG investing in that top lane tier 1. Perfect use of Shelly to take down the last 2 plates. Ruin doesn't care. Poe Belter trying to dance around these Kog'Maw ultis. Wiggly jumping into the middle of 4, looking to find the damage. Instead, only going to find his own death. Xmithy going on the killing spree. Mystic shot to finish off Smoothie and Wiggly. Both they are out of the picture. Alorum trying to find the kill into Ruin. Kog'Maw barely going to miss out there on the ulti. Smithy picking up the third Drake of the game here for Immortals. Gold lead be damned. Immortals will take that fight.
CLG just couldn't find the kind of fight they wanted whatsoever. Ruin was being marked by Alorum, so he never even got close. And all that ended up happening is Wiggly just ults into the back line where 3 marksmen instantly killed it, right? There's not much going on.
In a spot where now nobody in the team is in a position to back him up. They'd all have to go through an Ornn ulti to do it. And man, it just ended up looking so good for this Immortals squad who, even after getting this up, front lines of Hakuo and Alorum working together here for the Immortals squad, even with Smithy jumping in there. So really going to be watching that one, seeing how soon he gets it. There it is, already
that dragon, but Ruin has to be a bit careful in the meantime. CLG is trying to set a trap though over by this dragon pit.
Hakuo caught out, maybe bursted down here, but the Gargoyle Stoneplate doing a lot of work, keeping him alive. Wiggly also having to get himself away. Ruin jumping over the wall, looking to find the damage down onto Smithy. Alorum firing the ram right back into the fight, but Ruin gets himself away. CLG still looking to make sure their man gets out of this one as it's popped off. Smithy in the pit, trying to maintain
Wiggly on the flank.
aggro, take this one down. Wiggly coming in from the side. Here's Pobelter. Nice shuffle onto 3. CLG are making the fight happen, but it's already going to be Pobelter taken down, and the Immortals counterattack is true. The engage looked good. The follow-up did not, and Immortals will send CLG packing tail between their legs. It's Ocean Soul for IMT, unless Wiggly can work some kind of a miracle. This is going to have to be some. This will have to be some water into wine. Wiggly over the wall. No, sir. That bear is going up above the fireplace right there on the main.
Anyway, you are now so behind against this team. Because Ocean Soul,
he's got both of his items upgraded. He's got Graves' Black Cleaver upgraded. Now the Kog'Maw's in some trouble. They might be able to take him down, but he pukes all over Aphelios and gets himself a kill in the 1v2. You have got to be respectful of that damage.
The damage is so incredibly powerful, and because Kog'Maw Ultimate has that execute on it as well, as you get lower, it just gets more and more dangerous. So if you get hit, it is so rough to get out of there. Yasli Andries, the poke is enormous, likely building towards a death cap next. He can set himself up for that poke even. And now Smithy is looking for the 1v1 on Ruin.
Man, all this time, all this effort invested into Ruin, and he has to run away from the Graves. That's not the situation that you can afford to be in. As Immortals continue pushing down the mid lane, they will take down their first inhibitor of the game. Insanity trying to get out along with his bottom laners. Pobelter goes in with a very nice ulti, sweeping them all backwards. Immortals now in some serious trouble. Kog's already been killed off. Reinforcements have arrived to the tune of Alorum. Smoothie's going to be taken down now, but Ruin into the back, looking to finish off the last bit of Hakuo's HP. Now he has to try to escape. Smithy and Alorum fighting a 2 versus 3. CLG will win themselves a fight and critically take 3 Barons away from Immortals.
Credit to Pobelter. That was a great flank there, finding the angle there.
That is disgusting. Like, that is so much. The only thing being dealt to him with grace, and Insanity's been putting down a lot of damage here in the fights. Hakuo popping the stone plate, walking forwards, trying to zone CLG away. Pobelter's able to find the ulti down onto 2. Ruin coming in from behind. Pobelter the first one to fall here in the fight. Insanity going to be taken down now. Ruin looking to issue the Hextech ultimatum down onto the back lines, but still going to be killed off. It's Insanity from the grave once again. The passive will find the damage for the kill. Mid laner down on both sides. CLG have also lost Ruin. Immortals still with control over the Elder Drake pit. Ruin dashing himself back away. Alorum trying to zone these guys out. Wiggly is still alive. He has no flash. He has no ulti. There is no blast cone. That means if he wants in, he's got to go the long way around. And Hakuo is saying, hell no, brother. He will keep him zoned away from this one. Wiggly in some serious trouble of dropping here if he stays very close to this one. Thresh Hook not going to find much, only onto Alorum in the Bellows Breath, so he will not even get any CC value out of that one. Unstoppable negates it. CLG bringing in a TP. Smithy trying to finish this one off. Elder Drake over to the side of Immortals as
really any options for CLG besides continuing to try these flanks and hoping that you can not only insta-kill.
Mid lane inhibitor once again under pressure. Ezreal and Kog'Maw stepping forward, able to take that one down without any real threat to themselves. Stick safe from full HP with 2 Rs.
But don't worry,
kills
it
him.
has a 0-second cooldown, so you can just use those windows to fight back.
And 1800 range, so just stay in Fountain, and it won't be able to kill you off.
I
As soon as
don't
he gets
know
hit by
about
one, look at how fast these things are raining from the sky. Good lord! Immortals are just ramming down this base. There is nothing left of that first Nexus turret already. Second one under fire here. They're waiting on the minion wave to come up so they don't risk any sort of unwelcome turret aggro here. Stixxay gets hit by the first Kog'Maw ulti. Insanity, where's that second one? Okay, Stixxay is able to heal up there a little bit with the lifesteal thanks to the Scythe pistol. Ornn ulti coming through. Oh, Pobelch is about to get hit by the True Shot Barrage, but it will not be enough to take him down. Insanity going for those ultis, trying to finish him off. So much damage coming out of the Kog, coming out of the Ezreal. Stixxay trying to get himself away, but he will not do it. Now it's just all over, but the Nexus HP itself, Immortals, they don't even need to pad the stats. They will take themselves a win. And Kennen will be the final pick here for Golden Guardians. That one in the top side. Kennen and Galio wombo combo for initiation, Azael, is very scary stuff.
Proc, you get sped up by the Lulu. Your attack speed is pretty ridiculous, and the damage output can be very high. So there can be these moments of a lot of power, like even that trade rate there.
Make sure that we get that immediate payoff and see if we can translate that into more later on. Golden Guardians
you
also
can say that, oh, maybe you should have done a better job of it or whatever, but it's really hard to actually consistently proc it without taking too much damage. Now, we may not even get a fight. It looks like Dignitas isn't even moving, so they're just going to give up the third. So I was wrong, I think, on the 16-minute first blood. I was expecting that they wouldn't be willing to put themselves at soul point. Yes, you have good scaling for Relic Shield, and when the average is around 10-ish minutes, that means that gold is very delayed, right? You know, you're getting to that 1,000 gold mark where it turns off. On top of the Kog'Maw with Yuumi attached to one of them, I just don't see how Kog'Maw ever lives, but we'll see.
Oh, here goes Damonte already into the fight. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see some kills. It's Closer on the board. First and foremost, a double kill over to the Olaf as Viper tries to spin to win in the middle of the fight, but the blender will not be successful. Golden Guardians pick up 3 plus an Ocean Soul. Where is the hope for Dignitas when the first fight of the game comes 22 minutes in and it goes like that?
I'm going to be honest, this game was absolutely terrible. Baron as well. They know they can't fight it, but it's like, you know, at what point is this game supposed to turn around then? Are you now praying?
I feel like they're already, like, Dignitas is completely irrelevant at this state of the game. They've not taken a stake.
For you then, let's play another guessing game.
Okay.
Will Dignitas fight at all
It's like on these inhibs, but I think that if you're willing to give up Baron and everything, you have totally committed to, like, okay, God, just pray that we can farm it out, pray that we can somehow last, you know, really long time. So I think, you know, as a result, you're going to be willing to give up anything that isn't completely lethal damage in the game, which generally means they're probably going to have to fight whenever they're losing like their third inhib or their Nexus turrets or something, and I just can't see them being in a position to win that fight.
Johnson lost half his HP to True Shot Barrage. Mystic Shots following it up, nearly take him down. He has the Rage Blade now, but it's too little, way too late. Golden Guardians have already taken the first inhibitor. They are on to the second. Kiana Giggle emote, same, bro. As Dignitas tries to get themselves away, Golden Guardians continue the push. Dignitas has no avenue to fight this whatsoever. They are down 10,500 gold. Nexus turret number 1 under fire. They've got 2 of those cannon minions already shooting at him. Damonte has the beat for a little bit of damage. Viper continuing to try to run away. Galio goes for the taunt, but Damonte's CC will not find its marker here just yet. Viper now locked down, now forced out of the fight. The wild growth to keep him alive as Haunter goes in, and Viper is dead. Aframu tries to keep himself as far away from these Golden Guardians players as humanly possible. TP coming in onto the minion here to get everybody from Golden Guardians right back into the enemy base. 1 Nexus turret between them and their final objective here as Johnson tries to hold the line, spitting out some of those auto attacks. The attack speed is impressive, finding some damage there onto Haunter, but not enough to really put him under any real threat. FBI again going to be healed back up to full thanks to the Yuumi of Huhi. Dardoch tries to get himself away. Damonte once again going to be looking for the taunt. It's over. That's all she wrote. 4-0 final score. Golden Guardians win the easiest.